They say the devil's water, it ain't so sweet. You don't have to drink right now, but you can dip your feet every once in a little while.
Hello, everybody. Oh, boy. Welcome to Gay Goobers. I'm Danny, and today we are doing some more, Steins Gate.
Break in my
Hi,
house,
James.
will you? Smart guy. I got trouble for you too, Mr. Fancy Pants. Meaning, first, I'm gonna pay for my dough.
Yeah, so today we're going to go an extra hour, so we're going for 4 hours instead of 3. Yes, I'm here early because last episode we did a lot of dicking around and we didn't get very far at all. And so I'm doing a 4-hour this week so that we can catch up on some plot. That is the plan. So, let's, the game, it's oh, is it because it's minimized? Did that make it show up? Yeah, it did. Okay. Oh, God, okay. I mean, Shadow was in the chat, and we were mostly just more talking than I was playing. It was just a lot of... You remember this is the conversation where it's like, children weren't born before the year 2000, and like, barely anything happened. Remember, I kept crashing out about things. So, I have taken it upon myself to dedicate this episode to progress. Alright! Kurisu frowns deeply. If I were a rich man.
If I were a rich man. All day long I'd bitty bitty bum. If I were a wealthy man.
Oi! We can't reproduce the discharge phenomenon. Nor the fractalization. Should be a reason why. The lifter. We haven't changed our methods. We haven't changed the settings. We haven't changed the experimental subjects either. Be some other variable. Maybe it's the one who observes it. What do you mean by that? Quantum theory. The observer is an important element to the experiment. There were 4 of us here when the discharge phenomenon occurred last time. But before that, it occurred when Hashida-san was alone. Each time fractalization occurred, there was either 2 or 3 people observing. You and I each saw both phenomena. In other words, the conditions haven't changed. In that case, there must be some other variable. It's on the tip of my tongue. Then I hear a rumbling sound from Kurisu's stomach and me getting a Discord message. I don't know where though. Somewhere I did. Hungry? Shut up! I haven't eaten anything since lunch! Kurisu turns away as she looks at her watch. It's already 8? Just eat a banana. But only one of the 2 we just warmed. They are, after all, the fruit of our experiments. It wasn't me this time. I checked to see if you were streaming before I messaged you. Oh, wait, was it you? Oh, you're saying the message wasn't you. Hi, Zero. No faults to report on the bot yet, but we'll certainly see if the fruits of your labor have paid off. I'm assuming you came here because if it does happen, you want to see it in real time?
Living is a sin!
Yes, Zero Value Entertainment is the developer of the bot that we use that keeps crashing, and I have been working for the last few weeks with him meticulously, and last night he had a breakthrough that it was something on his end, so he went and fixed it and pushed an update. I installed the update before stream, so we will certainly see if this makes a difference. Or you could take something from our stock of cup noodles. Don't want any? Well, since you have lived in America for so long, I guess you prefer fast food instead. Cup noodles? What? Oh, I'll have cup noodles. Cup noodles? What flavors? There's soy sauce flavor and chicken flavor. Chicken! She seems in the mood to eat. Also, do you have a fork? She doesn't have the personalized fork yet, James. With her name on it. It's past midnight. At 8 o'clock, the two of us silently ate cup noodles and warm bananas. Itaru said he didn't want any, and ever since then, we've been examining the phone wave name subject to change. I've mainly focused on the terminal mode settings through the X68000. The programs Itaru wrote are all wizard class, though, so I can't understand most of them. Kurasu's been examining the AC adapter and the lab's electrical switchboard for a while, though we stopped her when she tried to disassemble them. It's early morning and she still shows no sign of leaving. Where is she staying anyway? She's been in Japan for 1 or 2 months, and she did say that she was going back to America this month. The trains aren't running this late, so I guess she might not be able to leave if she wants to. But in that case, why didn't she just leave before the train stopped? Don't tell me she plans to stay. Oh, by the way, James, did I tell you I already have a thumbnail picked out for this episode, or at least an idea for a thumbnail. I'm gonna mock up a fake ID card for the fictional Sern and put Daru's face for the picture. It's gonna be really funny. It's gonna be really, really funny. The thumbnail's gonna be funny. Oh yeah, did I tell you I updated the thumbnails and playlists yesterday as well? I might need to redo some of the one-off ones because they didn't save properly, but all the main series ones are up to date now. Don't tell me she plans to stay. No girls have ever stayed over at the lab. Mayuri has a curfew, so she always goes back home in Ikebukuro. Daru and I frequently stay here, though. It's not an exaggeration to say we live here half the time. Maybe it's not maybe it's normal for American girls to stay overnight in labs. Christina, is it okay to stay here this late? Perhaps you should contact your family. No need! What? Do your parents let you do whatever you want? Well, she's fucking 18! She's an adult! Kurasu turns to me in sighs. I haven't seen my father in 7 years. My mother is in America. I'm living in a hotel right now. Understand? No. What? Living in a hotel? Well, true, renting an apartment just for a month is absurd. You damn celebrity. If you're an American, then you should at least use a motel instead of a hotel, right? I'm not American, and there aren't any motels in the heart of Tokyo. What sort of hotel? What do you mean? It's a normal hotel in Ochanomizu. Ochanomizu?
ではここから歩
You
いて
can
帰
walk
れる
there
では
from
ないか。
here, can't you? Sure. I see. That's why she's so flexible with the schedule. I finally understand.
では父親だ
So,
けについて
tell me about your father. About your father!
は
Sorry?
7年会っていない
You said you haven't
と言
seen
った
him
な
in 7 years.
なんであんたが私の父親に興
Why
味
do you
持つ
care
の
about my father?
お前がこれ見よがしに父親のことを
You're
口
the
にした
one
のでは
who
ないか
mentioned him. Isn't
それ
that
はつまり
basically a hidden message saying,
父親
please
の
give
件
me
に
some
ついて
advice
相
about my
談に乗っ
father,
てください。お願い
please?
します。
そんなわけあるか。
You're crazy.
よかろう。お
You
前は
are
俺の
my
助手だ。
assistant, and I can't let my
助手の
assistant
悩みに
have
は
any
乗ってやら
worries.
なければな。
So tell me everything that's on your
とい
mind.
うわけで、
Kurisu pouts and says no more. Instead, she glares at the circuit box on the wall.
どうした
What's wrong?
あんたに話すことなん
I
て
have
何
nothing
も
to
ない。
say to you.
そうか、わかったぞ。
Oh, I know.
お前の父親はもと
Your
もとは英
father
雄だ
was
っ
a
たが、
hero,
やがてそ
but
の
he
身を悪
fell
にさ
to
せ、今や国の幹
evil.
部として
And
黒マスク
now
黒
he
マントを身
wears
に
a
つけ、
black
こう
mask
こ
and
う言って
cape
いる
and
のだな。
goes,
そして将来
"He
的には我々と戦う運命
cool!"
に。
Right? And in the future, you two are destined to fight and... I think I heard Kurisu's teeth grind.
もう、
You're
もしかして
really
すごく
mad
怒って
at
いる
me,
かな？
aren't you?
人の家族の問題を。
Don't make fun! Kurisu doesn't look me in the eye, but her low voice tells me how mad she is.
そうやって茶化さないで。あんた今、
You know what?
私の心に土足で踏み込んだのよ。
That is a valid assumption, James, even though you know the truth. Of people's family issues like that, you're trampling on my art. Oh, and Candy just went live. Could her father's situation be a landmine? Maybe I should apologize. I try to think of the words, but before I can say anything...
切った
Hell yeah! Sorry. Hell yeah! Daru's war cry echoes through the lab.
誰やったのか
Did you get it? Did you
ミッ
point?
ションコンプリート
Mission complete. Daru shows his white teeth and a wide grin as he gives a thumbs up.
サーバー管理者の ID とパス
I
を
got
手
the
に入れた
server
ぜ。
admin's
こ
ID
れで
and
もう弛緩し
password.
放題だ。ひゃっほー
Now we can peep as much as we want. Hoo-yo!
IBN5100 が使われている方のデータベースは
And the IBM 5100 database?
そっちは独立して存在してるわけで、
That's
今
separate.
回は全然
Duh.
関係ないだろ、上皇。
The server admin's unrelated.
そもそも、そんな特殊なプログラムで組まれたデータベースじゃ、アクセスできる人間
So
だって
there's
限
limit
ら
to
れ
who
るっし
can
ょ。
access it.
所長クラスで
Doesn't
もア
look
クセ
like
スで
even
き
the
ないっ
lab
ぽい。
director can access it.
所長ク
She
ラス以
come
上の
down
役
on a
職など存在
frickin'
するの
bubble dog? Yes. She wore a crown and came down in a bubble. You gonna look at me and tell me I'm wrong? Her position's higher than that. Her position's higher than that?
Could 2020 mark the death knell of all sports? Or is that the ringing bell of opportunity?
There's something called the Sern Executive Council.
評議会と
So they call
い
it
か
a
にも
council,
ね
eh? Is it really? I hate that.
いかにもって何が
What about it?
ラスボスとしてのネーミングに
It's a
決まっ
fitting
ている
name
だ
for
ろ
our enemy. Kurisu looks at me coldly. Whatever, let's just leave the IBM 5100 database for another day.
早速タイムトラ
Run
ベ
a
ル理論
search
に
for
ついての
data
情
on
報があ
time
るか
travel
調べてくれ
research.
オキドキ
Okie
前に
dokie.
調べた時
That Z
Z
program
プ
we
ロ
saw
グラムって
last
のが
time
怪
was
しかったよ
suspicious,
な
wasn't it?
それとゼリーマンズレポートが
That and the Jellyman's report. We couldn't get concrete information on either before. Kurisu stares holes into the monitor. Her anger expression has disappeared. Why are you rejecting the concept of time and being older than the few things? Because I don't like feeling old. That's why. Just let me have my midlife crisis. Her anger expression has disappeared.
とくと見ておくがいい
Look carefully.
そしてその目に焼き
Burn
付け
it
ろ
into your eyes.
セル
Proof
が
of
している
Sern's actions.
世界への
It's
欺瞞と
deceit
いう
upon
現
the
実をな
world. Neither do I, but the truth is the truth. I mean, that is fair.
うほう見つけた LHC 計画
Oh yeah,
担当
baby. I
責
found the
任者来た
LHC
これ
project supervisor.
責任者
The
とい
supervisor?
うことは
That's a pretty
か
important
なり重要な
post.
今そいつの
Right
PC
now,
を
we're
覗いてる
peeking
ぞよ
inside his computer.
Z プログラム Z プログラム
Z program, Z program.
Z はゼ
Z
リーの略で
obviously
間違いない
stands
な
for jelly. Zeri.
ゼリーは J よ JELLY
Jelly starts with a J. Jelly.
ケアレスミス過去悪い
Careless mistake. So uncool.
つまりそんな単純なネーミング
What
の
I
はずが
meant
ない
to
の
say
だ
is that
これには
now that there's no
重
way
要
it
な意味が
would
隠
have
されてい
such
る
a simple name.
間違いなく
The name's
Double
hiding
meaning.
something important. There has to be a double meaning. Daru, who's been searching through the log, suddenly stops.
お来た来た
Got it! It displays a graphic on the monitor. It looks like a scan of a very old paper document. The letterhead reads Z Programs, Top Secret.
プログラム立案日は
The program began
1973年になってる
in 1973.
セルンができたの
When was CERN formed?
1954年
1954. I asked Daru, but Kurisu answers instead, her tone flat. I thought that maybe CERN was formed with the Z program in mind, but 54 means my guess was off. Was that the bite of 73?
IBN 5100が発売
When
さ
was
れ
the
た
IBM 5100 put on the market?
1975年
1975. So maybe that's why the IBM 5100 was central to CERN's operations. The years match after all. No, that's wrong! Cucumber! It can't be something as stupidly simple as that. There has to be a worldwide conspiracy involved. Maybe IBM hid their proprietary programming language in the IBM 5100 for the sole purpose of its use in CERN's Z program. IBM and CERN are co-conspirators, and both of them are being manipulated from the shadows by an even larger organization. What was it? The cult of 12, whatever the fuck it was. The business of 12. 12. Warehouse 13. The Council of 300, that's it. Don't know where I got 12 from. Yeah, that's way more interesting.
うげ JPEG
Oh,
かよ
a
ふざけんな
JPEG, come on.
コピペでき
I
ねえ
can't
じゃん
copy paste this. Daru mutters some complaint.
テキスト
What's a
フランス語じゃないん
JPEG?
だ
No kidding. text isn't in French. What's on screen right now looks like English.
いや、フランス語やらオラン
Actually,
ダ語やらドイ
there's
ツ語で
French,
書かれた
Dutch,
もの
and
もある
German
の。
versions too.
中身は同じ
The
みたい
content
だ
looks
け
the
ど。
same though.
時空の支配とそれに基づく
Sern's
歴史の戦
purpose,
い
heading into the 21st century, shall be to establish control over space and time, thereby to enable the destruction of existing history and the creation of an everlasting
21世紀に
utopia.
向けてのセルンの存在意義となるだろう。
The Committee of 300, that's what it was. Ruled by the committee that encompasses the entirety of past and future events. Kurisu suddenly starts speaking in stilted clip.
あ、そっか。マ
Oh
キセシって
right,
英語できるん
Makase,
じゃ
she
ん
can do English.
でかした助手
Way to go,
お前がアメリカに
assistant.
留学したのも
You
全て
study
今日こ
abroad.
の時のた
And
めだったのだ
America
な
was all for the sake of today, wasn't it?
そんなわけあるか。
Of course not. Stop assigning people roles in your fantasy world. Daru relinquishes his chair, allowing Kurisu to sit in front of the computer.
本実験計画は機密保持のため、また臨機応変な計画名の変更を可能にするため、Z プログラム
Okay,
と命名する。
destroying the history based on the rule of the time space and achieving a complete utopia by committee, including the future from the past, in other words, will become the significance of existence of Sern for the 21st century. It was named Z program so that the actual experiment plan might enable the change in a flexible plan name. Moreover, in order to maintain this project secrecy and to allow its name to remain relevant in changing circumstances, we designated the Z program.
Z はすなわち
Z,
オメガ
like
で
the
ある
Greek
ヤ
Omega
ーである。
or the Cyrillic Ya.
その名に意味
It is
あるいは
forbidden to
何ら
assign
かの
any
情熱
meaning
的な
to
精
this
神を込め
name
るこ
or
と
to
を
seek
禁止する。
in its significance beyond
プ
the
ログラム
project
従事者
itself.
に不利益を与える
Negative
こと
returns
が推測さ
predicted
れるためである。
should this indict be violated.
Z プログラムは
The Z program is a top secret project. Yes, I am just reading this in my normal voice because it's from the perspective of a CERN worker.
300人委員会から承認を受けた
Spanning
最優先研
international
究
borders.
事項である。
Like electromagnetic wave research, it has been approved for the top priority funding by the Committee of 300! Committee of 300 mention!
以後、セルンにおいて行われる
Henceforth, all of
他
the
の研
research
究のすべて
performed
は
by
この
CERN
Z プログ
shall
ラムの
function
隠れ
to
蓑と
keep
し
the
て
Z
機能させる
program's
ことが決
existence
定された。
secret. I guess Curtis is reading the preface to a document. It's getting rather dull.
Z プログラムの具体的な内容を書けると思うのか
Isn't there anything specific about what exactly the Z program is? Daru types on the keyboard from the side, bringing up another window.
あった。
Here!
これは
This can't be! Kurusu bends forward and stares wide-eyed at the words on the screen.
なんだ
What is it?
Z プログラムでは高エネル
The
ギーの
purpose
量
of the
子
Z program is to
量子
perform
衝突を用いた
time-space displacement experiments by
時空間
means of
転移実
high-energy
験を行う
proton-to-proton collisions. Time-space displacement experiments. In other words,
タイムトラベル実験
time travel! I have to struggle to keep from shouting. I quickly run over to the window and close it. It might make it hotter inside, but it would be worse if people outside overheard us.
まさか
No way.
本当だったの
It was true?
しかも
It's true?
40
You're
年近く
telling
前
me
から
they've been deceiving the world for nearly 40 years?
俺の睨んだ通りだな
Just as I suspected, the great shadow lurks behind
巨大
Sern.
な影が潜
Most
んで
likely the organization, or one of its
おそらく機関
puppets.
あるいは
何が機関だ。
What organization, you Chinibio?
何は真面目に話しなさい。
Chinibio, nut job. At least try to be serious some of the time.
バカを言う。
Don't be ridiculous. My words are always
俺の言
grounded
葉を
in
常に
truth.
つか
Anyway,
っていうよ
shouldn't
り
it be the
委
committee
員会じゃ
instead
ね
of the
そう
organization?
書いてあったし
That's what it says here.
300人委員会か。
The committee of 300.
セルン評議会か。
300?
ま
I
た
don't think
別
they
の
mean
ものを指
Sern's
してると思うけ
executive
ど。
council.
何を
What
指
are
して
they
るの？
talking about? Ah, we're finally gonna get law on the committee of 300, James. Shall I read it? Okay. The Unseen Masters, a secret organization rumored to manipulate the world behind the scenes. Some believe that many secret societies spoken of by conspiracy theorists are all merely puppets of the Committee of 300. One theory states that the Committee of 300's ultimate goal is to establish a one world government, with the exception of the elites. The world's population will be reduced to 1 billion, and that remaining 1 billion will be enslaved. Almost sounds like what Sern does in the future. With time travel. Alright.
世界はあらゆる欺瞞
The
で
world
満ち
is
ている。
full of lies. It is not as beautiful
お
as
前
you
たちが
think.
思っているほど。
話聞けよオカリン
Listen, Okarine.
聞いている。
I'm listening.
300人委員
Committee
会
of
こそ
300
あら
is
ゆ
the
る
dark
秘密結
power
社
that controls every secret
各国
society,
政府
government,
あらゆる
every
財閥の最上
multinational
位に位置する。
corporation.
また適当言って。
You're making things up again.
事実だ。
It's the truth.
嘘だと思
Google it if you
う。ネッ
don't
トで
believe
ググ
me.
るといい。これまで人類は
Until now, the human
どれだけ
race,
反映
for
し
all
よう
its
とも
accomplishments, has
時
never
間
been
という
able to
壁に突き
overcome
当
the
たった。
barrier called time.
その壁を突破することの
The
できるタイ
technology
ム
of
トラベ
time
ル技術
travel,
は
which can break
人
through
類史を
that
大
barrier,
きく塗り替えるだろ
will change the course of
う。
human
文字通りの意
history,
味でな。
literally,
かつての核兵器と同じく
as it was when we
神
split
に
the
等しき
atom.
存在にな
This
れる禁
forbidden
断の
fruit
果
has
実
the
だ。
potential to grant us godlike
それを
power.
得たいという誘
Not a
惑に
man
抗うこと
exists.
だ。
Dying, 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 death, death, help, help, barf, 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 barf. No one can stop the pain. Please, can you stop the pain?
That's one I haven't heard in a while.
当然ながら
And
権
naturally,
力を持つ
all
者は
those with power
あ
will
ら
use
ゆる手
any
段を
means
用
at
い
their
て
disposal
手に
to
入れようと
obtain
するだろ
it. Human morality is
人としての
naught
倫
but
理
a joke. Hi! Human morality is naught but a joke to those who will stand with the gods.
う。わかるかクリスティーナ。
Understand, Christina?
Dying, 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 death, death, help, help, barf, barf,
Oh, it
barf,
is!
barf, barf,
Oh, no.
barf. No one can stop the pain. Please, can you stop the pain?
ご公説をどうも。
Wow, that was quite a speech.
そこまでスラスラと喋れる。
Since you seem to know so much about it, does
あんた
that
も神
mean
を
you're
目指してる。
aiming for godhood too?
この法院教
What
の
Hoing
望み
Kyoma desires is the destruction of all who would call themselves gods, the
そして
collapse of their
支
hateful
配構造
system,
が崩
and
壊
the
した後の
glorious
混
new
沌の
age of chaos.
法王院に聞いてるんじゃない。
You're
私は
asking
岡部に
Hoing,
聞い
I'm
ている。
asking Okabe. I
俺は法
I
院
am
だ。
Hoing.
つまり自分を持ってないってことね。
Sounded like Marge Simpson. Now, good question. I don't know. She's just kind of devolving over time. I mean, what else do you expect someone who's dead to sound like? Even the walkers in The Walking Dead decayed over time, James. In other words, you don't have your own reason. Damn you, assistant, how dare you attack my very identity!
そんなことよりマキセ氏 Z プログラムの続き
Forget about
please
him, Makashi. Please keep reading. Remember the military lockdown? Do you remember the boat? Remember the church?
ダルそんなこととはどういう
Daru,
言い
what
方
do you
だ
mean forget about me?
陰謀論は聞き飽きたお
I'm tired of
オカリ
listening
ン
to
の妄想より
conspiracy
Z プログラム
theories.
の方
I'm more
が気にな
interested
る
in
し
Z program than in your delusions. I told you they're not delusions, they're not theories. But Daru does have a point. Our top priority now is to expose the dark side of the international research organization known as Sern.
ジョッシュ続きを
Continue, assistant.
頼み事するときぐらい誠
At
意
least show some respect when you're asking for a favor. No! No, we shouldn't! Also, the M&M counter has been refilled if anyone wants to run that command. Though huffing out complaints, Kurisu obediently goes back to translating.
とプログラム第一段階
Stage 1.
大型ハドロン衝
Construction and
突型加速器の
implementation
建
of
設
the Large
および
Hadron
実用
Collider.
加速器については
It'll just make me wish Nick was alive.
量子シンクロトロンからの半世紀にわたるノウハウ蓄積
Over the
に
past half century, beginning with the
一定成果を
proton
得ている
synchrotron completed in 1959, particle accelerator technology has reached the point where standardized results may be obtained.
プログラム第二段階
Stage 2,
リフターの実
implementation
用
and
化
testing
お
of
よび
lifter
調整
technology.
これにより2つ以上の
Formation of
人
more
工
than
的
two
な
artificial
局所型空間の生成
singularities, as well as the formation of Kerr black holes, will become possible when this stage is complete.
なおブラックホー
In
ル
order
生
to
成につ
hide
いて
this
の情報を
program's
意
true
図的
goal,
に曲
it
解
is
させて
necessary
リ
to
ークし
intentionally leak
プログラム
misinformation
本来の
regarding
目
the
的につ
formation
い
of
て
black holes.
プログラム第3段階
Stage 3, animal experimentation.
プログラム第4段階
Stage 4, Kurisu stops talking. She takes a deep breath and then finally mutters angrily. Human experimentation.
マジで
For real? A chill runs up my spine. I admit it, some part of me still saw this as a game. I was elated to discover that an institution as respected as Sern was actually doing time travel research. After all, we ourselves had succeeded, whether by chance or design, in producing our own time travel phenomenon. I thought that maybe we could beat Sern to the first functional time machine design. And wouldn't that be something? But now, just like I said to Kurisu, the world is full of lies. Morals are meaningless. Was it really okay for us to get involved in this?
なオカリン
Hey,
前にハッキングした
Okarin,
時のこと覚えて
remember
るか
when we hacked in
確か
before?
盗
I'm
み
pretty
読み
sure
したメ
that
ールに
email
書い
we
てあっ
read
たよ
said
ね
this.
実験結果エラー
Result
Human
error.
is dead ミスマ
Human
ッ
is
チ
dead.
詳細は別紙ゼリー
For
マンズレポ
details,
ー
see
ト
the
をなんとかかん
Jellyman's
とか
report.
Someone died?
それって人体実験と
Could that have something to do with
なんか関係ある
human
のかな
experimentation?
My throat goes dry. Cold sweat seeps through my brow, and it's not because of the heat. Kurisu and Daru are waiting for me to speak. Are they entrusting the decision to me? I ask myself, is this really okay? Are you sure? There's no turning back. True, but can I live with myself if I ignore this conspiracy?
誰
Daru,
ゼリーマ
look
ン
up the
ズレポートを
Jellyman's
探してくれ
report.
マジっすか？
Really?
マジだ。
Really?
ただし、
But first,
Christina.
Christina. Eh?
お前はもう帰れ。
You should leave.
なんで今さら
Why are you suddenly...
ゼリーマンズレポート。
The Jellyman's report. It
嫌な
just
予
gives
感
me
が
a
する。
bad feeling. Once we see it, we can no longer
これを見
return
たら
to our normal
俺た
lives.
ちはもう普通。お前はその若さで。さあ、論文が載る
You're
ほ
a
どの天才だ。
genius. You're already published.
有望な
Crying
証明
out
をする
loud.
必要はない。
There's no need to throw away your promising future.
もしかして心
Are
配してくれ
you
てる？
worried about me?
当たり前だ。
Of course I am. You're my assistant after all.
助手じゃないって言ってんだろ。
I keep telling you I'm not your assistant.
気遣ってくれてどうも。
Thanks for your
でも
concern.
帰らない
I'm
の
not leaving. We need to
この
expose
事
this
実を
truth
世
to the
界に
world.
告発。
ダメだ。
No.
それ
It's
は危
too
険すぎる。
dangerous.
ビビってるのか。
You chickening out? You chickened out?
俺たちは
We're
この陰謀を
powerless
前に
against
した
this
らあまりに無
conspiracy.
力だ。
One wrong move and they'll have us
下手な
erased.
行動を起こす。
でもだからって
But still,
これは遊びではない。
this isn't a game.
冗談で言っているのでもない。
分かった。
Fine.
告発は
I
やめ
won't
る。
tell anyone. Though her expression shows she still doesn't agree, she finally submits.
でも帰らないから。
But I'm not
気
leaving.
になって眠れない。
Keep me awake at night.
後悔しないな。
You won't regret this?
しない。
I won't. She declares firmly. I don't know if it's her competitive spirit, or if it's her bravery, or if she's just ignorant to the ways of the world. But it doesn't look like I can persuade her to back down.
ダルはどうする？
What about you,
覚悟は
Taru?
できているか？
Prepared?
僕は
Well,
スーパー
I
ハ
am a
ッカー
super
だし
hacker. He is comfortable with, even in this situation.
そもそも足がつくようなヘマ
With
もしない
my
っ
skills,
つうか
they'll never know we were there. That settles it. It's good that Mayuri's not here. I can't get her involved. I look Daru and Kurisu in the eye.
よし、
Alright, let's begin.
始めよ
Kurisu gives the seat to Daru.
う。なお、本作戦名は
Henceforth, this will be known as
レーギャルンの箱とする。
Operation Legerjan's Chest.
なんで北欧神話？
Why Norse mythology?
へえ、北欧神話なん？きっとかっ
Is
こい
it
いから
Norse
じゃね？
mythology? Because it's cool, I guess.
そもそも作戦名とか言っちゃう
Anyway,
男の人。
what is it with men in military terms?
ダル、
Daru,
Saksen
begin
Kaishi.
the operation. He soon finds the Jellyman's report. It required a second password authentication, which Daru broke through easily.
いい。
Ready?
開くぞ。
I'm opening it. Daru looks at me and Kurisu. I wet my parched lips and nod. The air in the lab suddenly seems thicker. Unable to escape through its closed window, it surrounds us with oppressive heat. Daru wipes sweat off his forehead with a handkerchief and timidly presses the enter key. The file opens. At first glance, it looks like a resume. There's a photograph on the top right. Top left has name, age, height, weight, and other information. In the center is a long string of English text. Underneath that, there's something attached, like a scan of a newspaper clipping with a black and white photo. And then I know. I know exactly what the Jellyman and Jellyman's report means.
ジェリーマンズレポート10。
Jellyman's report 10.
被験者ジェームス・マッカーシー
Subject James
31
McCarthy,
歳出身ア
age
メリカ
31, American.
Z プログラム4
Z
実
program
験日
stage 4.
2005年
Date
1
of
月
experiment
28日
the first
13時05分
wait, is that the January 28th, 2005, T1305. Kurisu bends over Daru's shoulder, Reading the contents out loud.
実験結果エラー
Results: error. Human is dead. Mismatch.
またそれかよ。
That again? That again?
超重力による無限圧縮
It is believed that due to the infinite compression by supergravity that the subject could not endure passage through a singularity inside the curved black hole.
1921年4月
April
3
3rd, 1921, New
New
York
York
City.
14丁目に
An
て
unidentified man was discovered dead in an alley of Union Square. The right half of his body was embedded in a nearby wall. It sounds like Kurisu is reading the newspaper article at the end.
身元不明の男の死体は
The man's body
全身が
was
ブヨブヨ
completely
のゼリー状になって
jellified. Ashley!
Hi.
You okay? Apparently you got pretty heated last night about something Justin did?
Let's put this way.
Something about laundry or something.
I'm not going to explain while you're streaming.
Okay. Well, you could DM it to me.
I will explain it when you are done streaming, okay?
Okay.
Let's put it this way, though. I spent the night at my parents' house.
James asks if you're okay.
I'll be fine.
We did it! We beat chapter 2!
But, let's put it this way. I spent the night at my parents' house.
Oh fuck, was it that bad?
Hermione with me.
Holy shit.
I was that angry. Like,
wow. Like, are you
'cause
too
when
good
I'm
now?
He's gonna pick me up. I took Hermione. The main reason I took Hermione with me was because I knew I was so angry, and me leaving her would just make me more angry.
Well, yeah, that and cats are emotional support animals at best.
Exactly.
So.
And she's barely left my side in 24 hours.
Aww.
No, since the shroom incident that the other night, pretty much burnt, so she's barely left my side.
Oh, by the way, speaking of rising tensions, has anyone heard from Owen?
Sure, I'm still blocked.
Yeah. Like, I more want to check in to make sure he's okay, you know?
Oh, him, I'm going to let him get the help he needs, and then I'm going to let him reach out.
Yeah, well, I mean, apparently he checked himself into a mental hospital. I think it was it you or was it River that told me that? Somebody did.
River told you, you told me.
Oh, so I've already told you this. And then he said he's gonna get therapy. So like he's already seeking it out, which is
Yes, and I do, but I want him to get to be fully okay before I even think about talking to him.
Yeah, that's fair. But otherwise, how are you doing today?
I'm fine. I'm
assuming you just woke
up.
I
didn't go to bed till probably 5, 6 a.m.
Jesus. And this was after. This was after doing perfectly legal shrooms.
It was after only getting 4 hours of sleep the night before, at most.
Because of the perfectly legal shrooms.
Yes. But.
Which, disclaimer, in it where Ashley lives, they are legal. They are legal, and they got them from a legitimate dispensary.
I got them from a shop in the state I live in.
It's not
an
from
actual shop.
Yes.
With.
Yeah.
I got them from an actual shop. I didn't go out of state to get them. I don't even go out of state, for that matter, to get my weed. Because I get the legal stuff.
Imagine going out of state just for drugs.
Well, here's the thing. I live 10 minutes from the border of Oklahoma. Oklahoma, everything is legal for medicinal use. It's not legal for recreational use fully, but it is legal for medicinal use.
Well, I
So if you know
mean,
someone
you have been in a lot of pain lately, so you could probably write it off as medicinal use.
that I live in Texas.
Yeah, and your point?
There's only a certain strand here that is legal. It is not legal for medical use. It is not legal.
Then again, last time I checked, Texans don't really give a fuck.
I don't know anyone that's actually been arrested for weed here, as far as I know.
Like I said, last I checked, Texans are the kind of people that just don't give two shits.
And honestly, them just...
You're just here.
I didn't mean to freak out my cat, but honestly, because it stressed her out.
I mean, you freaked me out. I woke up to the message that you sent me.
How often do I text in all caps?
Exactly. Like, it sounded like a like a crisis, and I was just like, uh-oh. What happened?
Well, I was so angry. Like, I was like, you know, I'm gonna stay with my dad. I'm gonna stay with my parents tonight. The good thing is sleeping on the floor at my parents' house, at least they have carpet.
Yes.
Did you wipe at me, Mel?
What?
My parents have 7 cats. Or, no, 6. Well, technically, 2 of them that they have here, not counting Hermione because she lives with me, are mine.
They're mostly mine. Mostly mine.
Serious? Yeah, you're my baby, aren't you?
Anyway, shall we continue with the visual novel? Would you like an actual share screen?
I just want to talk to you more than anything, but you are more than welcome. I do not. Okay. It does not bother me.
At least this way you can read chat.
Fair.
Okay.
Yeah, but
ticking of the clock is like a hammer inside my head. It's past 2 a.m. The window is closed.
Actually, no, I can't.
And the lab is silent.
I'm gonna hop in the stream so I can read the chat.
Oh,
and just mute it. So.
Okay. The window is closed and the lab is silent, but for the humming of the computer.
No.
We stare at the gruesome image displayed on the monitor, speechless. I was right. We're in too deep. I half expect guys in black suits and sunglasses to kick down the door and drag us off to a secret military prison.
Justin and I's relationship is really weird, though. Like, we fight. I go to my parents' house maybe for a few hours, or...
I mean, you say that, like, our relationship isn't weird.
Point, but, we fight. We go our separate ways for a little bit.
And then we're fine, yeah. That's like me. That's like me when I'm mad. So
you're lucky she's not as stressed right now.
Yeah, that's like me when I'm mad, or like when I'm fighting with someone. Like this happened a lot when I was living with my dad, right? And like the only way for me to calm down to a point where I'm not just shouting verbal abuse at the person is to like kind of isolate myself from the person and do something else. Like... and do something else for a bit, and then I'm just like, okay, I'm ready to talk now, and then we talk shit out. Usually,
but because I'm not an absolute asshole. Before I did take Hermione, I was like, hey, I'm going to my parents' house for the night and taking Hermione with me.
Yeah, so probably staying with your parents is probably the smartest thing you could have done, because at least then you like were away from him. But I'm very specific about it. Like when I'm in that state and I've isolated myself for the sake of the other person's mental health, do not come into my room. Do not knock on my door. Do not do anything that comes into my space, because I'll tell you, it will make things 10 times worse, and I will get mad at you again. The best thing you can do is wait for me to come to you when I'm mad.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
how I am. When I'm mad, I'm just like, There are times where Rexy gets mad at me and yells at me, and I'm just dead silent. And I'm just dead silent for like an hour. And an hour passes, and I message Rexy on Facebook, even though we're both in the voice channel. And I'm like, hey, can we talk?
Discord call while they're streaming, if that makes sense.
Yes.
My brother asked. So.
Yeah. Better make sure the door's locked. What's going on? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Daru breaks the silence with a
Don't get me wrong, I do hold. Don't get me wrong, I can very much hold a grudge. Very much so.
Oh, I know. But you've made that very clear. Miss, I'm going to run all the redeems right as I'm ending.
I could be petty and run one right now.
Oh.
But I'm not mad at you.
Okay. I mean, there is a new one you can do, which forces me to eat an M&M. You can make me eat an M&M.
Is this the high touch? Oh no, that's the chocolate milk tea.
No, it's a command. If you do !M&M like the actual guy M&M. No, like the guy, like Marshall Mathers.
Oh.
Like Marshall M&M. Except the bot's broken.
Either that or I just didn't spell it right.
Yeah, no, M&M. No, you did. You did spell it right that time. Yeah, the bot is just... Hang on, let me reset it. Give me a second. I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom. Zero, are you still there? Happened in 1 hour this time. Task manager. Zero, if you're still here, it happened.
And Danny, don't get mad at me.
Why are you mad? Why would I be mad at you?
Because I don't eat when I get upset.
I'm trying really hard not to be mad. Yes, Zero, it happened. I need to reboot it, so it's still happening. It's not doing it the other way anymore, though. It's only letting me close via Task Manager again. It's really weird how for a minute, like, you got it to work to where I could close it. I don't know. But,
You're going to be streaming an extra hour today, I see.
Yes. Because last week, I was mainly speaking with Shadow and not really playing the game. I don't know what's causing it then. I still haven't had those issues. And maybe it's just something to do with Windows. I was going to say, can you maybe run some diagnostics in like a virtual machine or something? Because at least that way you don't have to like fully overwrite Linux.
I don't know where they're melted the TV is, and I want to kind of watch my show a little bit, but yeah, this isn't my house, so I'm not going to know where it is.
Yes. Alright, anyway, try the command again, Ashley.
There you go.
Back again. She's back. Tell her friend.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
You die! You die! You die! You die!
Okay. So yeah, you can just make me eat M&Ms now. I've shown you I showed you the gumball machine thing, right?
Yeah, I think so.
The M&M's gumball machine. Yeah, I think I sent it to you on like Snapchat or something.
Something like that.
Okay. Back to the game. Daru breaks the silence with a disbelieving whisper. They jellified someone? Upon hearing the familiar word jellified, I reflexively look at the bunch of bananas placed next to the computer. There's only one banana left. My Yuri is going to be pissed. We didn't have a single successful experiment today, so none of them were jellified. But I don't think this is a mere coincidence. The jellified bananas produced by the phone wave name subject to change, and the jellified corpses produced by Cern's experiments, they seem identical in nature. They're experimenting on people! Kirisi speaks calmly despite her grim expression. She doesn't even avert her eyes from the gruesome image.
She was hissing at me earlier too. She was crying like this and hissing at me. Hey. Why?
Well, as long as you don't lift her up, she'll be fine.
I picked her up.
This means that they've created a time machine, doesn't it? Even if it's not perfect. Huh? I'm still in shock, so I don't quite grasp the meaning of Kurisu's words. This New York Times article is from 1921.
I'm petting you.
90 years ago.
Sort of a hold.
I'm just tears. She says she's a good
Look.
pet. You can sniff my hand or you can rub it.
Kurisu points to part of the black and white photograph, her finger shaking slightly. The jellified corpse of a man. She's pointing to his shoulder, which has writing on it. Perhaps it was printed on his clothes. It's fused onto the...
I'm just a fucked up girl who's looking for my own peace of mind. Don't assign me yours.
I feel like that's more valid than ever.
Hello, Miss Sheds a lot.
Very much so, but...
Okay.
She's saying that's enough. She's saying that's enough.
There's no even a bite though.
She bites when she's had enough.
So Sern used the LHC to send someone back to 1921. Looks like they failed to keep him alive, though.
Can you remove the bolt?
Is this the only report?
Bolt.
Remove the bolt.
No.
Because I gotta put her back straight.
Looks like 14 people total. More jellymen? That means more jellified people, more victims of human experimentation. I swallow hard. I'm awfully thirsty. You know what, Okabe? Me too. I'm gonna... Ah! Ah! Let's not drop the peppers! I just wanted some water! God damn it! I just wanted some water! I didn't mean to drop the bottle of Pepsi off the fridge door. Son of a bitch! Was Peepus dropped? Yes. It is okay though, it's just fizzed up a little bit. Means I'm not going to be able to open it for a little while without it exploding in my face. Which is a little annoying, but oh well. Ah. Okay. Water has been consumed. I take a cold Dr. P out of the fridge. Son of a bitch! Now I have to drink the peppers! Alright, here's hoping it doesn't explode. Yay! It didn't explode! Ha ha! I pulled Dr. P out the fridge and wet my throat. Show me the others.
How long have you been awake?
Daru pulls up another report.
I didn't even
Help me
put the
and Cole
pizza
so
away.
She begins translating out loud.
After it was 5 in the morning.
Jellyman Report 9. This one's in French. I think that's French. Hey, Ashley.
What?
Look at stream. Does this look like French to you?
Oh, look. So if you guys see this thing also. French?
Yeah.
Like the language?
Yeah.
Basic.
The newspaper. That looks French, right?
I don't see a newspaper. Hold up 1 second.
I was gonna say, join the share screen then.
Yeah, it's French.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that looks like French.
My older brother took French, that's why he knows.
Yes, okay. Jellyman Report 9. Subject, Dan Stryarsky, age 26.
No, I don't know, I took Spanish.
Oh, that's why it's in French, because the subject is Canadian. Quebecian. It's Quebecian French. Z Program 4. Date of experiment. What's that? June 9th, 2004. It's using the American date format, so my brain has to work a bit. At 2:10 p.m. Results, error, human is dead, mismatch. Newspaper clipping. I think it's in French, I can't read it. You can read the date though. January 31st, 2001. That's not what it says! Or is that when they went to? The location is Pau, France, I guess. 2001, that's fairly recent. A pretty big difference from James McCarthy, who jumped nearly 90 years back to 1921. Itaru calls up a machine translation, giving us the following. January 31st, 2001. Collapsed male corpse discovered in the forest outside Pau, France. Its left foot was fused to a tree trunk and the body had jellified. Itaru goes to the next report. Jellyman's Report 8. Subject, Linda Hill. Age 25, British. Z Program 4, date of experiment. 15th of February 2004. 1:45 p.m. Results, error, human is dead, mismatch. October 2nd, 1972, the jellified body of a woman was discovered in the streets of Dharmapuri in Tamil Nadu, India. There were signs that the body had been run over by a car. Daru goes to the next page. Jellyman's Report 7. Subject, Michael Lang, age 33, German. Z Program 4, date of experiment, 8th of October 2002, time 1:28 p.m. Results, error, human is dead, mismatch. The article clipping is written in Japanese. Looks like a pre-war newspaper. May 24th, 1936. The corpse of what is believed to be a jellified human was discovered at the base of Mount Hei in Kyoto. It was in a damaged state, possibly from having slid down the slope. It even happened in Japan. I've never heard this story before. It was pre-war though, so I guess someone born in the 90s like me would have no way of knowing about it. Next page. The picture shows a beach, beautiful, but for the jellyfish-like body lying on the sand, it must have washed ashore. Jellyman's Report 6. Subject, Mark Hughes, age 30, American. Z Program 4, date of experiment. What's that? August 23rd, 2002, 12:52 p.m. Result, error, human is dead, mismatch. On July 1st, 1985, a strange body washed ashore on the coast of Strimoy, Faroe Islands. It appeared to be the body of an adult male, but its flesh was soft like that of a jellyfish. Some of the island's inhabitants believe that it was the body of a mermaid. The inscription Sern was found near the body's shoulder, but Sern denies any involvement. Keep looking. I've seen enough. There are 14 of these people?
Okay.
The site spread throughout the world. What can
Are
we
you
deduce
hearing
from
the
this?
cat cry?
No.
その場所へ送り込もうとしたのだろう。
I don't know. Can I? No.
She's just very upset because she's in a crate.
Ah. They must have sent them to those places. I don't think so. It's too random. There was something about curved black holes and gravity, right? Isn't that the cause? It's believed that due to infinite compression by supergravity, the subject could not endure passage through the curved black hole's singularity. That's what it said. What's a curved black hole? Is it different from a regular black hole?
理論上存在を予言されているブラックホールよ。中心の特異点が回転しているという特徴がある。
It's a theoretical black hole with a rotating singularity. Its existence hasn't been proven yet. Not that there's any way to prove one exists. Curved black hole. Where have I heard that term before? That's right. John Titor. Titor said his time machine used curved black holes.
タイターはこう言っていた。
According to Titor, Sern finished their time machine in 2034, and then Titor himself came from 2036.
2036年からやってきた。
It makes sense for Titor and Sern to be using the same time travel technology. Kurisu closes her eyes in deep thought. Creating curved black holes? That's insane. If you screw up, you could swallow the Earth. And besides, curved black holes are just theoretical constructs.
タイターの予言は現実であり、
If Tita's predictions
身うつべに出ていた。
are a reality, then this means the LHC worst case scenario video on YouTube was right. YouTube? Is that anything like YouTube? A popular video sharing website. Wow! I don't know about Tita's predictions, but I've seen the problem video before. It was on the news 2 or 3 years ago.
ブラックホール内部は
The gravitational forces inside the black hole
そこを通れば
are
確かに時
unbelievably
間移動は
powerful.
可能かもしれないけど
Oh,
生身の人間が通り抜けられるわけがない
what? Ashley! 200 bits? Wait, no. 245?
For 245.
God damn, thank you. money!
Yep.
Shall we see how close I am to payout? Dashboard. I gotta remember where it is. Monetization.
She is screaming at me. She's screaming at me. I don't like hearing it.
Not that one. Meow! Now I can hear it.
Yeah. She is happy.
Yeah, I can tell.
She wants out of the crate. I can't let her out of the crate right now. She ain't happy. The poor baby, right?
Yeah. Analytics, maybe? Stream summary. Engagement. Revenue. Earnings. Payouts. I found it. We're really close. We're really fucking close to a payout.
How close?
42.75 out of 50. So roughly $8 more and I'll actually be able to take it out. Like, ridiculously close. I hope you know once I take out my payout, it's going straight into the crowd fund for the guitar. Because that's the community goal right now. At the top. I don't know if you've been seeing that, the Gibson.
Okay. I'm gonna mute myself till I get home.
Okay. Because if we hit this goal and I get this guitar, I will probably do more Yarg streams at some point with it. I'll still be here though. Okay. The gravitational forces inside the black hole are unreally... Oh, I just read that. Wait, no I didn't. Not at the moment. Oh yeah, but I'm not going to use Twitch payout for that. I'm going to use my actual money that I get weekly for that. Ashley. The money for Twitch always goes back into Twitch. And if we manage to hit the guitar goal, I'll actually, like, do a few streams with it to, like, show it off. Because it's a community goal. Anyway. The gravitational forces inside a black hole are unbelievably powerful. It's certainly possible that passing through one could allow the time displacement, but there's no way a human could do that and come out alive. That must be how these people got jellified. It wouldn't just jellify you, it would tear you apart particle from particle. That's what a black hole does. Before we discuss this, shouldn't we look through the rest of the time machine research? Daru's already started pulling up new documents. I'm suddenly afraid. Is it okay to keep hacking Sern like this? Should I stop him? I'm the one who asked him to do it, but things have gotten serious now. But at the same time, irresistible curiosity wells up inside me. Time travel is becoming a reality. I want to know if that's true. I can't stop now. Here we go. There's a file in the Z program that explains time travel theory. That was pretty easy to find. Sern should have better security. Their security's fine. I'm just too good. Daru is my favorite right arm. I thought he was your super hacker. Hacker! So what does it say, Christina? This is in English too, so I have no choice but to rely on my assistant. Can you give me some time to read it? Marcus Accuracy sounds like she wants eggs for bot. Buy me eggs for bot! Only eggs can sustain me! But Marge, my character arc. I forget, did that come from the Grumps playthrough of Hit and Run or the DA Games version of Hit and Run? I can't remember. Oh, it was Grumps, okay.
Hey, I'm Grumps. I'm not so Grump. And we're the Game Grumps.
Kirsty's eyes dart left and right across the lines. Her earlier reluctance has vanished. It looks like she is as curious as I am. No way. But this is... Is Tita really? What are you muttering about? Tell me what it says. Oh, right. You know, this feels like one big joke. What do you mean? It's almost the same as Tita's theory. Basically, the LHC smashes protons together at 99.9999991% the speed of light. By doing so, they compress a mass of 10 to the 24th power kilograms into an extremely tiny space of 10 meters to the power of 19 minus 19. In Japanese, please. 3 legs.
Hey, I'm Grump. I'm not so Grump. And we're the Game Grumps.
A small mass thrust into a narrow space with great force. That explanation's too vague. That explanation's too erotic. Huh? What part of it is right? Ah! Hashida, you pervert!
そういう牧瀬氏も
Put it in the box, bring it here and put it on my cup.
Tortellini on my beanie, pepperoni on the
walls,
cheesy on my beanie, and some salsa on my balls.
Okay. Sounds like you have a pretty good imagination yourself. I'm not like you! Her blushing cheeks make her denial less than effective. Don't listen to this fool, Christina. Continue. What were we talking about? Thrusting with great force? Proton compression. Right, successful compression generates a microsingularity, which... A microsingularity? Not a mini black hole? Same thing, essentially. A singularity is the core of a black hole. This process generates a black hole with two microsingularities. A black hole with two cores? Like a cowlick with two hairs? No, I don't think that's it. Explain with cute girls. Fine, say there are two cute girls, Mick-chan and Kuro-chan. Sisters of Moe, haha. By feeding Mick-chan and Kuro-chan lectures, you can make them do whatever you want. Electric shock torture, that's some kind of a roge. So you force him to rotate at extremely high velocity. And then, theoretically, Mick-chan and Kuro-chan transform into magical gold ring singularity. Cue stock transformation scene. Got it. It looks like these two have found a common wavelength. The resulting black hole exhibits what's called the Kerr effect. What are Kerr black holes? What are Kerr black holes anyway? You said they spin, but what does that mean? Exactly what it sounds like! Don't black holes usually spin? I mean, there's a whirlpool inside around the hole, right? The part that looks like it's spinning is just the surrounding matter being sucked into the black hole. A black hole is just a point where extreme mass causes gravitational collapse. Everything falls towards it. Since it's only a point, it doesn't spin. A Kerr black hole has a ring at its center, not a point. Think of it like this. Once transformed into magical girls, Mick-chan and Kuro-chan's hearts spin like a ring inside their bodies, which is impossible for normal people. I'll pass on the Guru. And for those who do not know, Guru is basically Japanese gore. Before you said that such black holes' existence would be impossible to prove, what did you mean? A black hole has what's called an event horizon. Also known as the Schwarzschild surface. In a black hole, there exists a point beyond which even light can no longer escape the black hole's immense gravity. This boundary is called the event horizon, because light and other electromagnetic waves are responsible for conveying information. Nothing that occurs within the event horizon can be observed from the outside. The center of the black hole is black because no light can escape from it. Once you pass the event horizon, time and space switch places. Time and space switch places. Right now, we can move freely through space and into the future. But we can't move even 1 minute into the past. That becomes reversed. On the other side of the event horizon, moving freely through space becomes impossible, while moving freely through time becomes possible. Which is why, when a time machine goes backwards in time, it shows up in the exact same place it would have from the if that place was in the past. I know what I said made sense. It's why the time machine doesn't move when it moves, like, through time. Like, as an example, if I took a time machine 20 years into the past from my house, the space where my house may have been standing originally may not be there, but it will still be the same place. I know what I'm talking about, I swear. I can't even imagine what that's like. Since unrestricted spatial movement is impossible, you can never escape a black hole. For example, if Okabe jumped into a black hole, time for him would stretch to infinity. Since light cannot escape, human eyes cannot see the other side of the event horizon. Observing a black hole from the outside is impossible, so nothing about the inside can be proven. There is an exception, however. This exception is vital when you use a curved black hole for time travel. Get to the point. The curved black hole's ring singularity, since it's spinning, it has an angular momentum. Like I said, in Japanese, please. Didn't I already explain how the core spins? Just think of that as having a momentum. If you keep giving Mick-chan and Crow-chan electrons, they'll rotate faster and faster. Then when their angular momentum exceeds a certain threshold, the event horizon will disappear, and the singularity will become a naked singularity. A singularity is usually concealed by its event horizon, which renders observation impossible. A naked singularity is a singularity whose event horizon has been removed. It can therefore be observed and even traveled through. The existence of naked singularities is purely theoretical. Naked, you mean the magical girl costumes expose a lot of skin, right? Then saying, when does the anime adaptation air? Kuroso and I ignored Daru's nonsense. Naked, you mean it becomes observable? When the event horizon disappears, there's no more reason for time and space to change places, meaning that you can enter naked singularity without being trapped. And then the existence of the naked singularity allows the principle of causality to be violated and the general theory of relativity to fail. The laws of physics are broken. Can such a thing exist? The negation of the theory of relativity and the principle of causality means that serious paradoxes can occur. Didn't Kurisu say that earlier? Except they can't, because John Teeter already said that the time machines got anti-paradoxical technology. So, no. You just end up swapping world lines if something doesn't make sense. Not only do you swap world lines, you actually cause divergence to occur. The best example I can give here is the one that Tita gave, probably earlier in the novel. The so-called grandfather paradox. Let's say person A went back in time to kill their own grandfather. The world line would actually split into two potential scenarios. One where person A's grandfather is alive and well, and one where person A killed them. Everyone's memories from the second divergence would be overwritten to make sense of the new reality, thus preventing the paradox from occurring. The grandfather paradox in this particular scenario is impossible and improbable because of the many worlds interpretation. Nothing in principle stops black holes from existing. It seems inconsistent, but the math never lies. Since the principle of causality fails, it would be possible to travel to the past by entering a naked singularity. John Tita said the same thing, so Tita's time machine is using Sern's technology. Oh, in a way, it's multiverse with a little dash of time travel. It's why I love Steins Gate's method of time travel more than any other interpretation of it in sci-fi. Because it's this weird 50-50 between the multiverse theory and time travel. If we rewind back to the four theoretical explanations of time travel that Kurisu gave in her lecture at the beginning of the game, you'll remember that one of them was quantum string theory, which in this case is the most likely inspiration here for the time travel mechanic in Steins Gate, meaning that the string theory explanation is the only one out of the four that could be considered correct. Oh, did I break my VTube model? Son of a bitch. Give me a second. I gotta go reset that. But the reason why Steins Gate works so well for this is the clear difference between the multiverse theory and this version of time travel. In the multiverse theory, if you were to say go from Earth A to Earth B, you'd still retain your memories of everything you've ever experienced in Earth A, and retain your memories of everything you saw in Earth B when traveling back. In Steins Gate, the time travel doesn't quite work that way. The time traveler in question doesn't retain their memories across world lines, or at least they're not supposed to. Okabe's case is special. He's actually one of the very few people that can do it. At least without external help. So, for example, when John Tita travels to the past and changes something, he's not supposed to remember the change. Which explains why the version of him that went to 2000 back on Okabe's original world line isn't known to him here. Because if you remember, the text that he sent to Daru about Kurisu's death happened while Daru was experimenting with the phone wave. Due to that fact, it caused Okabe to switch world lines, right? And for whatever reason, he retained his memories. Now, before the change, the John Titor he knew showed up in the year 2000. But after, John Titor didn't show up till 2010. And the version of John Titor from 2010 had no knowledge of his going to 2000 because that happened on a different world line. Meaning that John Titor did not retain his memories across world lines. He still did go to the year 2000, he just doesn't remember it because of the divergence. Does that make more sense? So both still happened. It's just he doesn't remember one of them because that's what the time machine does. I mean, kind of. I mean, it's a side effect of time travel. He's not willingly wiping his memory. So kind of. Like Men in Black logic, if Men in Black logic was a bit more accidental. And not them just going around lighting a fucking stick in people's faces. Anyway. Titor's time machine was compact, small enough to fit into a car. The LHC is 27 kilometers long, but they managed to get it down to travel size in just 24 years? One thing I don't understand is how they inject electrons into the singularity. Look, this is a picture of the LHC, but there's a strange equipment installed on the proton collision site. It looks like they call it a lifter. But just what is it? Daru, have you heard of it? Lifter. I think I saw that in the Z program files. Wanna Google it? Daru opens up a browser window and enters lifter into a search engine. We've got hits! About 422,000 results. That many? I guess it's not secret. Could this be it? Lotocraft? Oh, Ioncraft. Sorry. Ions are charged particles, meaning matches. The meaning matches. We click on the link that says Ioncraft Lifter. It takes us to a video. It looks like some dim garage. But it doesn't seem like anything secretive, just a garage like you'd see in an average American home. The center of the screen is a triangular shape made of some kind of metal. It looks about 10 centimeters high and about 30 centimeters wide. It's connected to some sort of generator by a thin wire. It looks like some really cheap equipment. That's all there is. Nothing else. After explaining something in Japanese, in some language I don't understand, Russian maybe, the person filming the video slowly turns the power on. And then... it's floating! The silvery triangle floats soundlessly into the air. Then it remains stationary. That's an anti-gravity device.
そんなのあるわけない。
Don't be
あったら
ridiculous.
世紀の大発
That'll
見。
be a breakthrough of the century.
イオンクラフト。
It's called an ion craft.
この場合、
So it probably has something to do with electrodes and charged air. Christy doesn't sound as confident as she usually does. We look up information on the Ironcraft lifter. Lots of sites have detailed instructions on how to make lifters, but I don't know how they work since the sites all give conflicting theories. Sern is using this lifter technology. It is a vital component in their time machine. If they can manipulate a microsingularity's mass and gravitational field, then these things really are anti-gravity devices.
まあそういう限定的
Well, under
条
those
件
exact
があるな
conditions,
ら
I guess you might
違いじゃ
not
な
be
いかもしれない
entirely wrong. Incredible. And we're gonna go for a break, so I can go take my medication. So James, if you want to go take your shower now, I'm gonna throw up a Be Right Back screen for a bit.
Looking at your sideways body until ooh, some things are just confused. She wanna ride me like a cruise, and I'm not trying to lose. Then you're left in the dust, unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower. I think you'll never be too much, but you'll be left in the dust, unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower. You're the sunflower. Every time I'm leaving on you, you don't make it easy, no, no. Wish I could be there for you. Give me a reason to go. Every time I'm walking out, I can hear you telling me to turn around. Fighting for my trust and you won't back down. Even if we gotta risk it all right now. Oh, I know you're scared of the unknown. You don't wanna be alone. I know I always come and go, but it's out of my control. And you'll be left in the dust, unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower. I think you'll never be too much, but you'll be left in the dust, unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower. You're the sunflower. Some people are a lot like clouds, you know. 'Cause life's so much brighter when they go. You were in on my heart for far too long. Couldn't see the thunder for the storm, because I got my teeth and bit my tongue till my mouth is dripping blood. But I never tasted that. Just held my breath while you drive me through the mud. I don't know why you deal with it? I think it's time to stop. You need a taste of your own medicine. 'Cause I'm sick to death of swallowing. Watch me take the wheel like you, not feel like you. Act like nothing's real like you. So I'm sorry for this. It might sting a bit. Some people are a lot like clouds, you know. 'Cause life's so much brighter when they go. And I spent too long in a place that don't belong. I couldn't see the thunder for the storm. But you won't admit. Why don't you get a grip? 'Cause you can't keep going on and on and on and on like this. And you just can't quit. Why don't you deal with it? I think it's time to stop. You need a taste of your own medicine. 'Cause I'm sick to death of swallowing. Watch me take the wheel like you, not feel like you. Act like nothing's real like you. So I'm sorry for this. It might sting a bit. I cut my teeth and bit my tongue till my mouth was dripping blood. But I never did say that you sell my blood while you drag me through the mud. Yeah, I cut my teeth and bit my tongue till my mouth was dripping blood. But I never did say that you sell my blood while you drag me through the mud. And you just can't quit. Why don't you deal with it? I think it's time to stop. You need a taste of your own medicine. 'Cause I'm sick to death of swallowing. Watch me take the wheel like you, not feel like you. Act like nothing's real like you. So I'm sorry for this. It might sting a bit. Taste of your own medicine. Taste of your own medicine. 'Cause I'm sick to death of swallowing. Watch me take the wheel like you, not feel like you. Act like nothing's real like you. So I'm sorry for this. It might sting a bit. Some people are a lot like clouds, you know. Clouds, you know. Clouds, you know. 'Cause life's so much better when they go. Why do all the monsters come out at night? Why do we sleep where we want to hide? Why do I run back to you like I don't mind if you fuck up my life? Another day, another headache in this hangover hotel. Getting used to the rhythm. Yeah, I know this beat too well. Tunnel visions got me feeling like you're the only one I see, but I know it's missing when I'm swimming in my lonely luxury. I'm wondering why do all the monsters come out at night? Why do we sleep where we want to hide? Why do I run back to you like I don't mind if you fuck up my life? Why am I a sucker for all your lies? Strung out like laundry on every line. Why do I come back to you like I don't mind if you fuck up my life? Addicted to the way you hurt, the way you contradict me. I swear everything look worse tonight. I think I'm overthinking. I don't care who I might hurt along the way. I'm fucking sinking into every word. I don't care if you're lying when I'm drinking. So tell me pretty lies, look me in my face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake. You can leave me all and leave these questions in my sheets. I'm under it. I made my bed and I'm still wondering. I'm wondering why do all the monsters come out at night? Why do we sleep where we want to hide? Why do I run back to you like I don't mind if you fuck up my life? Why am I a sucker for all your lies? Strung out like laundry about you.